Everybody heard a joke about a priest, a rabbi, and a minister walking into a bar. But have you heard the one about a high priest, a bush doctor, and a minister of propaganda meeting up at a coffee shop to talk to a high scientist? What a thing to tell the king. WEED Propaganda Radio presents BTS, the Bush Tea Sessions.
When I set a melody in the evening, it's the same way.
Topic, well, one man trash is another man's treasure, right? Because some guys is act like what them broke and them ain't got nothing to do when it got so much ways of making money, right? So, well, we find out a loophole is one man trash is another man treasure. Because so much things, because even in the Walk Why Do or one nigga's ex-Kabar was just explaining, is like, this is how he making the money. You see me? So the topic come up and thing and it, you know, it fester. But it's a good topic. Economics, business, one man trash, another man treasure. You see it? You know, because guess what? We's the king's sons, you know, and any way you put it, the king why no papa, you know. Hey, stop it. The king why no papa. So anyway, we got to figure it out so we could actually increase in wealth and productivity and what we dealing with and make sure everything comfortable. We gotta be thinking fast, you know, thinking economically and business wise, and you know, making sure that we got the thing sort out mathematically.
Franchise encourage that Google Musa.
Leave it.
Yeah, man, just Google man Samusa. Since we want to talk about black royalty and black wealth.
Yeah.
Franchise, you're missing it. You're missing it, franchise. You're missing it. You're missing it, franchise. Yes, it is black royalty, and yes, there is black wealth, right? But for the item, for everybody, this is what Ida said. This is danger talking. This ain't right?
Let the brethren talk with.
Danger gonna say, right? If you're in a system, you have to know. Yes, I King Man. Yes, I Little Lion.
Honorable.
A system, right? You have to know how the system the work.
Go
ahead.
Baby.
Well, we couldn't hear you. Babylon hearing. Like I always get a joke with Babylon lad.
Okay, fire. You know what happened? From time, you gotta so wait, stop. Oh, you go that way. From time you got a social security card number identification, right? You're there in the man game. Okay? And guess what happened? Okay. Either you're hustling and making money nonchalantly, or you're working for one of them man guys. You're working for a job. When you working for the man job,
you gotta sort out yourself. Juma got technical difficulties.
Go Nigos. See what you're saying. We can hear you now.
Boy, look like Babylon ain't like what the thing yet. Babylon holds.
Yo, you can hear right?
Yeah,
yes,
Rastafari, that you can hear right?
Yes, I.
Okay. What we were saying earlier, Danger, is to show the item home. Is to show the item home about using that brain what our mother and father give away. You check about making economics for ourselves. Instead of saying like we said last time, saying home and say, oh, I can't get no job. I can't get this. Let me find ways. and making an economic between ourselves. Overs?
Yeah, I keep muting the mic so that my background noise don't pick up. But we can hear you. And I overs. Well, like I said, everybody need to listen to that song by Pressure. Right? And in the song, Pressure say, if you can't find work, make
What the name
work.
of the song be?
It ain't work.
Oh, that's the soca one?
Go make
No.
work.
The soca one is do it and done. This one ain't work. If you can't find work, make work.
So who saying work on them, work on them? Work on them, work on them.
And Barrington Levy.
No, the Barrington Levy say everybody have to work. But I think one of them ABC man say everybody have to work on it, work on it. Work on it, work on it.
Me sure, but in the Pressure, why I using the Pressure song is because, like we say, the whole notion is in the song Pressure say you can't just sit down every day and play Ludi. So you basically can't just sit down on the domino table all day. You check? You have to utilize the something that a lot of our parents didn't understand notions of economics.
Well, I mean, but like we said a couple episodes ago, pick sense out of nonsense. 1 out of every 8 of that dominate at that domino table ain't just doing nothing, you know, them scheming.
Yeah, but they making no money.
Well, some might say they just while some are working hours for dollars, they were coming up with ideas for millions. Well, 1 out of 8.
Yeah, but guess what? That's just ideas. Ideas don't make money until it's implemented franchise.
True that.
What I would say is, if one of them gets smart, right? What he would do is start a domino tournament. So he's still doing what he want to do or what he love to do, which is sit down and play domino. But now he make other people pay for something that he likes to do, right? So it's like taking metal, right? We all know cans is aluminum, right? We live in a peaceful country, right? So and I using cans as the minuscule. This is the bottom. What Nego's dealing with is copper, lead, all the metals, because we all know that the world is depleting in these valuable metals. So that's why the recycle people could pay you XYZ for the metals, because they know that the metals is valuable. But besides metals, what we're saying is, whatever you're doing, now you gotta figure out a way to get your money up to be able to get your LLC. You gotta get your money up to be able to pay for your website fee. Because everything is money.
But that ain't much money at all. Because watch it. When you working for a company, right? Like for instance, when you get a job, right? These jobs using you because you give the jobs them your information. Okay, the jobs them, right? Register themselves with the state LS corporation or something. After a year or so, get yours. You feel say, boy, the only way you can file taxes or get unemployment money is through a job. But they're doing the process what you fail to do. Because if you go and get and register your company with the government, after a certain time, you could be able to get employers. Use the first employee because you're working for your company. So at the end of the year, you could file taxes. You check? You could do your thing through your thing. That's what they're doing. You know what I mean?
Say, but you hear what you also say though? Here is the first step you say? working for somebody. So you got to figure out where the first dollar gonna come from. You can't say it easy because suppose a man just come out of the bush, right? He got to figure out a way to make that first dollar, right? And then after you make the first dollar, you gotta know how to maximize the first dollar.
On that dollar. Okay.
So that's why I overs what you're saying. But you also got to cite.
If the man that come out of the bush got a social security number, he could come out to the bush and go to the freaking computer shop or the library, right? And listen, a man could have come out to the bush and he got whole heap of lemongrass. He got whole heap of lemongrass. He got soursop leaf in bags. He got this, he got that. He got herbs, but he can't sell the herbs legally. But he got all kind of thing. Guess what? A man could come out to the bush, go to the library, set up his business. Let's say, okay, so the man got some herbs, so you don't know the end of the week he go set up $50 over online, register him, right? So every time he make a sale, it's substantial, right? So at the end of the year, watch, this man gonna get health insurance all from his bush business because he got a social security. And one of we problem, let's say a man living up in the bush and he ain't got no health insurance. Certain problems he can't even go to the doctor with. You see me? Because he don't fit certain level of qualification that he could cover himself if he had only know how simple it is to jump. Watch it. If you got $300, right? $300 could clear your whole way in your own.
Okay, Babylon got Juma now, man.
Why I telling you, Babylon walking in. Yeah.
Nigo, what you gotta do, right? Is when you're in talking, mute your phone.
Yeah, we had just Babylon siren.
That's the real Babylon affecting the item. The siren, what the Babylon affecting the item. That's the real Babylon.
So you want to hear some high science what Juma was talking about?
You talk the high sense and I gonna talk straight. I gonna talk sense because it takes sense to make dollars. Go.
From the time you got what he called a so-called social security number, right? You are done what is labeled an independent contractor, which means, you know what I mean, all you gotta do is file a 1099. So no matter what you do, as long as you alive, basically, tis a hustle. You just gotta know how to label yourself. You working for self, you working for somebody else. When once you're born, you're working. You check?
I agree. What I saying is this. To file the 1099, right? And when you're born, you're working, you got to sign certain paperwork to get yourself registered. That's why they make you register your car and all of these things, because at the end of the day, even for who know, they got to have the money to be able to do it, right? Now, what Nigos was saying, I overs what he was saying, but guess what now? He said bush and all them things. What are those things? Those things are resources. So if you come out of the bush, you have to set up that either you in a place that you could take a next man trash that's abundant and make something of it, or you need to look at something that nobody care about and find the value in it and do of such. You see? So that's why I tell people, like I say all the time, some people may need to go work for 8 hours a day, right? Then go put 8 hours into their passion and then now sleep for 8 hours. It's 24 hours in one day, right? With a deal with Trinities, right? So what you do, you take one of the 8, right? And you put it towards 8, right? Then you after that 8 now, but you put all the thoughts that you gather while you on the 8, you're getting paid to think while you're on the 8, right? After that 8 now, you walk towards your passion, because that's the reason why some people will go schools for certain things and end up working other places, because you have to work towards your passion. Now, like if one man trashes the next man treasure, you have to recognize the treasure in certain types of trash, because there is millionaires off of fish guts. We are from the islands. We know people are with fish guts. But because I live where I live, I know. Wait, hold up.
People game as danger about to get some sample products.
Yeah. You know what this is? This is fish guts in a bottle. You check?
I know it's fish.
Yeah, but it's used as fertilizer. You check? So if you live on a coastal area, you don't have nothing, you could figure out a way to use the fish guts what everybody that throw away, right? And make it. Or if you live close to a butcher, right? The butcher them that take all the scrap meat, what they can't sell, the bits and pieces what they cut off. The butcher that throw that in the garbage, most of them, you know. Now, if you smart enough, you could process that to sell dog food. You see? So it goes right back. You have to recognize the resources that you have. This brother here have a wonderful idea about the lead and whatnot, but suppose you don't know how to use a screwdriver or a wrench. You can't go pick up and go do what he going to do unless...
Hey, wait, hold on, my lord. Not to say you gotta pick up a screwdriver or a wrench, but one of the guap lads in this world, right? And I can't really bring his name to mention, but I think you should know danger. He made his investments off of the same minerals that niggas had, you know what I mean? It's just he does trade them in stocks and commodities. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But billions. No screwdriver needed, but still the same philosophy and the same knowing of value and worth and resources.
That's exactly what we're getting to. You could take a page out of Donald Trump book, right? And if you don't know how to use the screwdriver and the thing, you take a little bit less money and let the people them take it apart for you, right? It's called subsidizing. That's what Donald Trump, you check? Donald Trump does do two things. He does subsidize and he does outsource, right? So that if you don't know how to do something, you pay somebody to do it with the money that you check?
The item. Check this out, right? Check this out, right? For myself, before I did marry this fucking Caucasian, right? I was driving around with my brethren in he truck for like 3-4 years on the item. You check? And whole time your boy learning A, B, C, D, E, F, G. How to save this, how to do that. Because while you're doing that there, you're learning how to fix things. You check? Whether it's an AC, whether it's a door, you know how to take off thing and fix thing to your check. So a different advantage is while doing this metal. You check a man could call you down the street to take out some air conditioner or take out some gate. You would have never know that if you wasn't picking up metal. I just use that for instance, you check? You could be doing anything. But we gotta have the power and the will to do it.
But I mean, check it. Brother in here on the line, right? But one of the ultimate hustles that ever hit me, and this one here happened in total itself, right? A man, right, was getting paid, right, to clean up man yard, right? And while he was cleaning up man yard, getting paid, he was taking away the bush. But while he was taking away the bush, he was taking the bush them home, starting the bush them, packaging the soursop bush them, and selling them shit in the Babylon online for $99 a bag. So it's like, and he was doing like tea bags. So talk about a triple double hustle. You're mute. You're mute, Danger.
What's up, Metal? I will show you a vibe. I big up to that brother, because guess what?
Metal.
I used to drink heavy, right?
Metal.
I went home and realized, hey,
I leave my number with you.
America don't sell white Hennessy, for instance, right? So I realized white Hennessy is a commodity, right? So I was buying the bottles home in St. Thomas for $25, right? So all I had to do, and I could have bring up to is 6 bottles to a box. So you gotta bring 1 local, 5 or whatever else. So 10 bottles, right? I buy at $25 each, right? I was selling the bottles I do sell for $100 at least. That's a 4 times markup, right? Now, on top of that, because I is a drinker, I had to pay myself first. That's what I used to do. Make sure I pay myself first. So guess what? I like Hennessy. So guess what? I start to drink some, but then now I decide how could I make a money after the bottle I drink. So I decided to use the technology, and I was selling the empty Hennessy bottle online as a candle holder. You check? Because guess what? So I say I could sell it as glass, right? Because you could recycle glass. But why sell it as glass when I could sell it as a white Hennessy candle holder? You check? So I was utilizing all the parts. You check? Now, with what Juma say, if I had no better, I would have made a LLC out of it, right? Register the LLC. You get your business loan, you know what I'm saying? That way now, my flight to St. Thomas would have been a business expense. Each bottle that I buy would have been a business expense. I would have been able to drink them fuck and then sell them fuck, and all of that is part of the business. You check? Because the money coming in is how much I sell the bottle for. But every step along the way was a business expense, from my gas to everything. You see? So when now your tax time come around now, you file your tax return, right? And you get back money for taxes for something that you were doing because what? You think when you go for a business, they care that you see your mother on that trip? You know what I mean? That don't matter. None of that matters. You get to see your mother and the system head, in a sense. You check? But how much time we don't go to the islands and gotta go chalk up the money out of our pocket? You see? So if we're gonna do all of that, why not make something out of it? You check? Each trip, each entity should be a business. Now, with what Juma was saying, is great for how the music business has taken fold. Because now, the music artists them now is able to do the same thing what other businesses were capable of doing now. Register their self. You know what I mean? Big up to Jay-Z, where he say, I'm not a businessman, I'm a businessman. You say it? Big up to Jay-Z, and that one, Jay-Z been throwing shots all these years. And a lot of people don't have the understanding to get what the brother's saying. You check?
All right, but Juma back on the line. But before we get back to Juma, I want to say, before artists and musicians, you talk about the lucha libre professional wrestlers been registering themselves as a business under the whole independent contractor law, you know what I mean? So shout out to professional wrestlers from all across the globe, yo.
Well, see, that's the thing. A lot of them professional wrestlers, it's like how they say a community raises the people. A lot of them professional wrestlers had people in their neighborhood, especially the Mexicans and Nicaraguans and the people from the Central America area, right? So they had something that a lot of people where we from don't have. They don't have the know-how from experience, like what we were reciting towards earlier. Experience helps you learn something. So if you see your mother going to the laundromat, right? You might figure, ain't nothing wrong with going laundromat. My mother did for years, but guess what? If your mother own a laundromat, guess what? You gonna realize, man, me ain't going to no laundromat. I'm going to go buy me a washer and dryer at home. You see? So it takes learning experiences, because if a lot of people would learn, say in the islands, and I hate to keep bringing up the islands, or even black communities, right? Then guess what? More people, laundromats will go out of business. You check? Wait, give me a second.
All right, Danger, just mute yourself. I think where the hell Juma was just in, look like Babylon system catchy as well.
Yo, fire. It's something about Babylon, and every time we come online, you know, they don't want we connect fire. They don't want we build up this thing here, because they know how far we going to take this thing here.
I mean, I've been doing another podcast with another brethren. He used to call a little gremlin dog diggler. I always try and fuck up the internet when we try and do a session.
So make me fire and you with that nonsense talking.
He doesn't the only person I hate with, that's why.
No, man, it's true, man.
Okay, let me show how you have, right? You think.
Let me keep it business low.
Okay.
Show the vibe in a business terminology.
With a business, would the business thrive?
Nah.
No, but I'm saying, would a business grow and become innovative, right? If you don't see issues, because franchise, you wouldn't know. But earlier when we were having the discussion before we start recording, right? What we were saying is, in learning by experience, right? Business is something that you learn by your failures. You check? Hence Donald Trump. They got to my boy Trump. Cost me if I want to. That's my boy. I don't big up that man, because I read all the book them, every last one. You check? You have to learn from your failures. You check? And if you don't try things, you wouldn't take the steps. So guess what? As much as they want to see the Babylon system doing this and that or our thing, guess what? We still pushing forward. You check? We got to keep focused to be able to accomplish our feat. If we don't focus, right, and try, we got to try, because there is no script in business. What might work for one man may not work for you, because look, this brother here doing what he doing, right? But there, like you say, I can't remember the man's name, and I know who you're talking about, who have made millions and billions after doing the same thing. He just applied the same thing, just in a different way, right?
And I think that's his goal, to keep his name hidden though. But continue.
Let me ask you something.
Mute, niggas, mute.
Yeah, I was saying waste management. Are you familiar with that company?
Yes, man, for sure.
Okay. Do you know where to start?
Wait, hold on. Niggas will try and say something, but he ain't unmute himself.
Yeah. Unmute yourself, Nigos, and then say what you're saying, and then I will continue.
I used to work for that company back in Tola, waste department. But where it start and thing me, you know, go through.
Okay. Well, not the waste department, but specifically waste management. Sometimes you'll see your garbage truck come around, but then you'll also see a company named Waste Management. In some places, they became the garbage truck company. You check?
Yeah, they were the Italians on some contracting shit.
Well, I wouldn't get into the specifics, because the specifics don't matter. What they started to do was on a block, right? instead of going around and picking up the trash or the what we call trash, quote unquote, in this country,
They were separating the recyclables.
they didn't just separate. They gave everybody and their block a garbage can for recyclables, for cardboard, plastic, metal, everything. They gave everybody a garbage can to use, right? Then they load up all the garbage can them in their one truck, and then now they went from block to block to block doing this here. Well, they went from block to block to block until they cast the nation now, okay? Buy a one truck and more garbage can. Buy a two truck and more garbage can, right? Hence the reason why I do not put certain things in my recycle. You check? And I think I have already showed. I'll go by the closest bin I have here, right? But let me dig in there. Let's see. Let's see what comes up. You check out this one here. This is the recycle bin for the trash. Whatever is not valuable goes in this box, right? But whatever valuable, which most of these things in here, and I'm gonna go by random, because most of these things in here, I'm pretty sure. Okay, bow. Modelo, right? I don't drink this. You know what I'm saying? But it was on the ground when I was walking my dog, so I intake some exercise and I make a money. Let's see. Good old spaghetti sauce, right? It's made of glass. It's a glass jar. So if I needed a jar, I could use this here. Instead of having to go buy a jar, I could use this here, or I could recycle it. Let's see.
Makes sense.
Don Julio. I don't drink no tequila. But somebody went and threw the buckle. You could see even a liquor in this still. A little dribble. Somebody throw it away. One man trash is a next man treasure. You see? And now these little pennies and these little nickels and these little dimes is what I accumulate. Not for me. I don't do it for a business, but that is how I build my data savings account. You see? So that when she
pick up on that habit, because based off of streams, the music industry, the payment in streams, and when you notice it takes 18 to 35 people to equal a cent in your fucking distribution, when you see change and lose change and things that's worth change, it'll get more of a respect for it, you know what I mean? Because you see that shit, I just look at that stuff and I see like, you might see a recyclable, I see that's like 18 people listening to my fuck, you know what I'm saying? They ain't paid without them even listening.
Well, see, that's because once again, you have the know-how. Everybody have to utilize whatever they know how. You see, you have to utilize, quote unquote, what you know how. Because niggas know how from gaining the experience from driving in a truck with somebody else. Because in
And it
niggas,
start from a third. It start from a vision. If
Yeah,
I
but
didn't
you-
have the vision, I would have never put it to use.
and you had to buy the truck. The money had to come from someplace to buy the truck. You see?
Right.
So
I had to fight for the truck, and I really want to go through that experience now, because I had to do with my ex and thing. But
look here though. Big man. You are this ex, right? I can dream. I would have been depleted. A hill that the pedal bike carry. Man trash in my treasure, because who knows the things that you don't experience doing research over the internet. You check the internet becoming a digital project. Just like if I was to ask the idea, right? natural resource. The energy don't stop. Like some people are say don't waste time. Why? Great channel. We're going to take a work on it. Usually with this work on it by franchise. Bushy Sessions, Homerstand. When you shake it slow, that will make you a rich man.